What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Kale Love. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, welcome. So, today I'm going to be sharing with y'all 4 juice recipes that I have not only used to heal my body, but that I also keep in rotation. They are refreshing, energizing, packed with nutrients that fuel the body, and are just downright delicious. This is one of the easiest and most fun ways to get in your servings of vegetables for the day. And you already know your girl is detailed and I like to be as helpful as possible. So I will provide some of the benefits of each juice just in case you're searching for a particular property or benefit. Now let's go ahead and get to it. For this first juice, you need 2 pounds of carrots, 1 lime, and a thumb of ginger. Peel them and boom, you're all set. Yes, you need to peel the carrots because I don't know about y'all, but unpeeled carrots can taste kind of dirty. And this probably goes without saying, but I will be using a juicer for these recipes. And in case you're wondering of the exact juicer I'm using a Kuving juicer, which is the first juicer I ever purchased back in 2016, and it's still rocking and doing its thing. I love this juicer. I'll link it below. It's not sponsored in any way. If you don't own a juicer, I have seen people make a juice with a blender, but I'd highly recommend using a juicer as I don't think scientifically the results are the same. But at the end of the day, you got to use what you have, right? But anyways, let's go ahead and get to these benefits. Now, carrots. Carrots are a natural energy booster. They help lower cholesterol, fight cancer, and help prevent heart disease. They are one of the richest sources of beta-carotene, which helps strengthen cells against viruses. They also contain vitamin K, which is known to help with blood clotting and healing wounds. Now, as far as the carrot pulp, do not throw this away. You can freeze it and use it in future recipes. You can add it to soups or stews, salads, your oatmeal, which I also have a What I Eat in a Day where I actually used it for my oatmeal. And you can also use it for carrot cake. So do not throw away your carrot pulp. The pulp has benefit. Of course, there's fiber in there, and it also has a laxative property, so it helps clear constipation and aid in digestion. Now, as far as the lime is loaded with vitamin C, which helps boost the immune system. It's also packed with antioxidants, powerful antiviral properties, helps fight disease and bacteria, lower cholesterol, fight cancer, lower blood pressure, and helps prevent heart disease. It's also a good source of folate, which is good for healthy DNA formation and reproductive function. It also helps prevent kidney stones and helps aid in iron absorption, which may be helpful for people with anemia. It's also said to help with skin or its irritations and is known to instantly relieve mosquito bites. Last but not least, I'm going to add a pinch of ground vanilla, cinnamon, and nutmeg. But first of all, and most importantly, grab a glass jar. I have a 16-ounce glass jar here. You always want to store your juice in glass because it's going to help maintain the integrity and the quality of the juice. It's going to last longer, stay fresher longer, and taste better. And plastic can actually leach harmful things into your juice. So always use glass to store your juice. Now, as far as the benefits, I could go on and on about cinnamon, but just to name a few, cinnamon is high in antioxidants. It can help reduce free radical damage. It contains anti-inflammatory, antimicrobial, antibiotic, antifungal, and antiviral properties. It can help inhibit tumor growth and prevent candida overgrowth. Nutmeg is also rich in powerful antioxidants, fights free radicals, contains antibacterial properties, is high in magnesium, can help relieve an upset stomach, and promote brain health. Now, if your juice did not fill to the very top, grab some clean water. I have some alkaline water here, but you can also use spring water and fill it to the very top. The reason you want to make sure your juice is filled to the very top of your jar is to help slow down or prevent the oxidation process. Oxidation can actually break down the nutritional value of your juice. It can help you lose some of those nutritional benefits. It can also deteriorate the taste and color of your juice. We want to get the most from our juice. We want to make sure it's a powerhouse. So fill it to the very top and make sure the lid is tightly on. And don't forget about that carrot pulp. Like I said, you can use it in other recipes. So I'm just going to pop it in a freezer bag and freeze it for future use. So this next juice, this is the OG. It's my signature go-to anti-inflammatory green juice. Y'all, I'm not even kidding. A few years ago, I had the flu because I had to go to a big conference for work and it was going around at the time. Y'all, I decided to add a beet to this recipe and I drank 64 ounces a day for 3 days, y'all. And I'm not kidding. That flu was knocked out in 3 days. So y'all, this is my go-to juice. This juice is packed full of powerful healing nutrients that detoxifies, fuels, energizes, and hydrates the body. And y'all, it's so delicious. It is my go-to green juice. It contains celery, cucumber, orange, lemon, ginger, kale, cilantro, and sometimes I switch out the cilantro for parsley depending on what's available. And like I said, sometimes I add a beet. And of course, as you can see, it contains apples. Now listen, I only use 4 apples for this recipe, but I forgot to push the rest of the apples to the side for the next juice. But y'all, I only use 4. You'll see the rest of those apples on the next juice. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the specific benefits. Now, just to be clear, just in case you haven't caught on yet, I'm not listing the specific benefits for every single ingredient in the juice because, of course, that would take too long. Some of these ingredients I use in the other juices, so I spread them out strategically. So by the end of this video, all of the ingredients are covered, okay? So let's start with cucumber. Good old cucumber. Cucumber is one of my favorite things to juice because if you're not familiar with juicing, you'll find out quickly that not all things yield a lot of juice. But cucumber not only yields a lot of juice, but the flavor is also neutral. It's mild, so it easily can be added to any juice recipe without it standing out. I absolutely love using cucumber in a juice. Now, of course, you know that it's hydrating, but of course it contains other benefits that you may not know about, such as cancer-fighting antioxidants. It's a natural diuretic. It supports the liver, helps reduce bloating, reduces swelling on the skin, decreases puffiness and swelling around the eyes. It can help with PMS symptoms and can help prevent wrinkles. It's high in vitamin K. It's also a good source of vitamin B as it contains vitamins B1 through 6. It also contains folic acid, zinc, iron, calcium, vitamin C, magnesium, phosphorus, potassium, and it's also a good source of electrolytes. So put down that Gatorade and pick up a cucumber. Now, speaking of electrolytes, let's move on to celery because celery is another really good source of electrolytes. In case you don't know what those are, electrolytes produce electricity within the body, so they're really good for brain support. They help regulate fluid balance, rehydrate your body, recover your muscles, and balance the pH, just to name a few. Now, most of us think of athletes when it comes to electrolytes because as you work out and sweat, you lose some of those minerals that need to be replenished, and electrolytes are really great for that. But let's continue with the rest of these benefits of celery. So celery also detoxifies the body. They're anti-inflammatory, antiseptic, stimulates the kidneys, clears uric acid, lowers blood pressure, and prevent cancer. It also contains sedative properties that help strengthen and calm frayed nerves. They can help reduce pain from stings. They're also known to help with gout and rheumatism and can help shed excess weight. One thing I want to point out about celery is that though it can last quite a long time in the refrigerator when stored properly, according to the Journal of Agricultural Food Chemistry, celery should be used within 3 weeks because it contains a property called what I'm going to call furo because I don't know how to pronounce it, but I'll put it on the screen. This property can increase 25 times or more after the 3 weeks of storage, and it is known to cause cancer in animals. So, like I said, according to that citation, celery should be used within 3 weeks, which is something that I needed to know because I actually know how to store celery to make it last way longer than that. Next, let's shout out good old cilantro. Cilantro is a good source of vitamins A, C, E, and K. Also calcium, iron, potassium, and magnesium. Cilantro helps rid the body of heavy metals. Contains a property called quercetin, which helps protect against the damage caused by free radicals. It contains antibacterial compounds, which helps prevent UTIs and help with UTI symptoms. They help relieve and reduce anxiety, lower blood sugar level, protects against heart disease, protects against food poisoning, and prevents neurological inflammation and more. Now, to some people, cilantro tastes like soap, but luckily enough for me, it does not. So for y'all that it tastes like soap, I'm sorry. I wish it was something that I could do to help y'all. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about good old crazy kale. Kale contains vitamin C, E, K, folate, iron, magnesium, zinc, flavonoids. It contains high level of glucosinolates, which are natural plant chemicals that help prevent cancer, suppress cancer cell division. Contains vitamin B, which improves energy and boosts the immune system to clear out invaders. It contains high level of antioxidants, vitamin C, and beta-carotene. Kale also has hormone balancing properties, promotes blood clotting and healing. Y'all, I love kale, and actually, if you need an idea of a healthy snack to make with kale, you can check out my delicious, crispy, crunchy kale chips linked below. It's super easy, and it's better than the ones in the store because it doesn't contain any preservatives. It's an easy way to get rid of that bag of kale, besides juicing it, of course. So yes, y'all, you can check that out linked below. Now back to this juice. I filled up a 32-ounce mason jar of juice and I have a little bit left over, so I poured it into a 2-ounce shot glass. Now don't forget, remember to use glass and to fill it to the top. Now, this next juice is a beauty, and I have to give a shout out to Fully Raw Christina because I actually found it through her. And the only thing I did differently was add ginger, and that is this purple cabbage juice, y'all. I would have never thought to juice purple cabbage, and honestly, I would have thought it was disgusting because back in the day, I could not stand the smell of cabbage juice. But y'all, this juice is so satisfying. It is so good. It's like drinking a punch, believe me. Now, this juice contains purple cabbage, it contains apples, ginger, and lime. That's it. When eating produce, it's such a joy and beneficial to consume the rainbow. There's so many different colors of produce, and every color can represent a high level of a certain nutrient or property that is beneficial to your body. So it's beneficial to consume a range of colors. And purple is one of those that you hardly see or don't see often. So this purple cabbage is actually a beauty and a joy to consume, and it's one that many of us probably skimp on. Some of the benefits of purple cabbage is that it's high in vitamin C, so high that only half a cup contains about 45% of the daily recommended amount of vitamin C. It can also help improve digestion, aid in ulcer healing, contains sulfur, which helps prevent inflammation in the colon and intestines. It's rich in vitamin K, which strengthens the bones and helps with blood clotting formation, and it's also a good source of vitamin A and potassium. Purple cabbage actually contains 10 times more vitamin A than green cabbage, double the vitamin K, has double the iron, and contains anthocyanins, which helps protect the heart and improve cognitive function. Next, let me introduce y'all to Bae. Y'all, I love ginger so much, I call ginger Bae. Not only do I love the taste and the spice, but it's a highly effective anti-inflammatory and pain reliever. I have personally used it back when I had asthma. I used to use it to help with my asthma flare-ups. I've used it to help get rid of a headache. I've used it to help get rid of kidney stone attack pain. It's also good anti-nausea, so it can help you with morning sickness. It's full of antioxidants, which protect the brain from free radicals. It's also a circulatory stimulant. It helps boost immunity, contains a property called gingerol, which has many medicinal properties. It helps reduces fever, clear congestion. It's a good expectorant for the lungs, which expels phlegm and relieves coughs, and it lowers blood pressure. Y'all, ginger is a bae. I love it, and I have it on hand at all times. Last but certainly not least are apples. Now, I know you heard the saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. What you think about that? But now, y'all, seriously, what I do want to point out is that apples are on the Dirty Dozen list. If you don't know what the Dirty Dozen list is, that is the top 12 produce that is highly sprayed with pesticides, so it's recommended to buy those organic. So I'd recommend buying the apples organic if possible and if available, especially when juicing, because when you're juicing, you're doing a concentrated form of that produce. So anyways, y'all, apples are high in antioxidants. They help decrease bowel transit time. Now, if you don't know what I mean by bowel transit time, that means the time between when you eat and the time that it comes out into the toilet. It basically keeps you regular. So it also controls the blood sugar. It's an anti-inflammatory. It helps stimulate the liver and the kidneys. It's detoxifying. It's also rich in a property called pectin, which helps bind and helps get rid of toxins. It also helps lower cholesterol and neutralizes acid byproducts. And it also contains quercetin, lowering the risk of heart disease. It's also known to help in the treatment of arthritis and more. So as you can see, when juicing purple cabbage, it does create a lot of foam. Now, the amount of foam depends on the type of juicer that you have, but the point is that some produce do produce more foam than others. And for me, I've seen the purple cabbage actually produces the most from what I've juiced so far, but it's no biggie, y'all. I just let my juice container fill to the top. I strain it with a fine mesh strainer like I've been doing all the rest of the juice, and then I'll rinse out my juice container with some water and continue juicing. No biggie, y'all. So look at this. Look, y'all. Look at how beautiful that is. That was to get y'all attention for those that ain't looking at the screen, because I don't want y'all to miss this beautiful color of this juice. Y'all, you know how some things are like packaged really pretty and then they're not quality, or they look good but they don't taste good. Y'all, this ain't it. This juice is such a beauty, a beautiful color, and it's actually delicious. It's just sweet and satisfying. Look at this action. Look. Ooh, look at that, baby. So beautiful. How many juice can you make that'll look this pretty, y'all? And I'm telling you, it do taste good. So do not be afraid of this purple cabbage juice. I'm telling you, give it a try. So for this juice, I'm going to fill up two 18-ounce glass jars. Y'all, the more you make the juice, the more you can kind of guess what, how much juice is making. So I'm just including these different sizes of jars just so you can get a visual of how much the juice will make. But this one looked like it made a little over 32 ounces. So I'm going to fill up two 18-ounce glass jars. So this one right here is my baby. Now, the reason why this one is my baby is because I had to do some research at a time of need, put some ingredients together, and y'all, it came through for me. And it has not failed me yet. And it is my anti-inflammatory juice shot. Now, if you watch my Storytime Natural Remedies, you may have heard me mention this before, y'all. It has not failed me. I have personally used it to help get rid of a painful sore throat in less than 48 hours. Now, it wasn't the only thing that I used for that, but it was one of the key things. And also, I have used it to help get rid of the pain from a kidney stone attack. Baby, listen, if you ever had one of those, you know how critical it is to get rid of that pain. And I've also used it to help get rid of some nausea. Yeah, I'm telling y'all, this juice shot is my go-to. So you may be wondering why a juice shot over a regular juice. And the reason being is if you need some extra relief or you need some extra nutrients, more of a power pack punch, a stronger version, use a shot, a 2-ounce shot, because you're putting whole ingredients into a smaller volume of size. So it's going to be more packed with a stronger punch. It's going to give you more relief. It's going to give you more nutrients. So that's when I recommend using a juice shot, when you need a for real extra strength, a boost of something. You know what I'm saying? So yes, y'all, that's when you want to use a shot. And of course you can buy them from the store, but I'm telling you, the ones at the store have a weird aftertaste. I have not tried not one of them that didn't have a funny aftertaste. So I highly recommend making your own juice shot. I find that they work better and they taste better. So for this juice shot, you need 1 apple, 1 orange, 1 lemon, a teaspoon of apple cider vinegar, about 1/8 to 1/4 a teaspoon of turmeric powder, and a pinch of black pepper. Now, the pinch of black pepper is just to activate the property in the turmeric powder. Now, this juice shot makes 3 2-ounce juice shots. Now, let's go ahead and get into the specific benefits. So let's start with apple cider vinegar. Now, to be clear, the apple cider vinegar must be organic, undiluted, and contain the mother. Now, if you don't know what the mother is, that's a sediment that's at the bottom of the jar. It's a beneficial bacteria that contributes to a healthy gut microbiome. Some of the benefits of apple cider vinegar is that it's antifungal, antimicrobial, contains flavonoids, regulates blood sugar, can combat and neutralize food poisoning, can reduce bloating, fights cold and flu, dissolves kidney stones, can shrink varicose veins and ringworm, and it's a great liver detox and can help with weight loss. There are many other benefits of apple cider vinegar, but let's move on to turmeric. So turmeric is known for its medicinal properties. It contains a property called curcumin, which is an antioxidant that has oxidative and anti-inflammatory properties. Turmeric is also known to use to treat liver and gallbladder conditions such as gallstones, jaundice, and can help stimulate the secretion of bile. It's antibacterial, can help relieve pain such as arthritis and relieve PMS symptoms. It helps fight cancer. It's an anticoagulant. It can lower cholesterol. It's high in antioxidants and it's rich in phytonutrients. Next up, lemon. Now, most of us know lemon best for containing vitamin C and boosting the immune system, but a few other things that it contains: antiseptic properties, anti-nausea properties, can clear mucus, stimulate the liver. It can be detoxifying, can help prevent kidney stones. It can help with beauty treatments and, of course, with colds and sore throats. It can also be used as a cleaning agent around the house. It can be an ant repellent. It can help relieve mosquito bites and wasp stings. There is just so much to lemon, but what I will say is do not throw away the peel because it can also be used to help with bleeding gums and migraines. Last but not least, oranges. Now, just like lemon, most of us know oranges for bursting with vitamin C and immune-boosting vitamins, which helps fight viruses and bacteria, but it also contains folate, carotenoids, and potassium. Oranges are also good for lowering cholesterol. It can help promote a healthy heart. It's known to provide relief for hysteria, palpitations, convulsions, acute stomach pains, bronchitis, and also it contains a property called beta-sitosterol, which is known for preventing tumor formation. Now, just like the lemon, do not throw away the orange peel. You can actually make a tea by boiling the peel of the orange as a great remedy to assist in healing certain ailments such as to fight cancer. So that's it, y'all. Those are the 4 juice recipes. Like I said, they are healing, hydrating, energizing, detoxifying, and they are packed with nutrients and delicious. I keep them in rotation. If you stayed around for the whole video, then you heard me share some of my own personal testimonies with them. I really hope y'all found them helpful. If y'all did, give it a big thumbs up. Not only does it let me know that you actually found this content helpful, but it actually pushes the video so other people can see it. Don't be stingy. You never know who this could help y'all, and it's free 99. Just hit the like button. And if you'd like to be notified whenever I post, hit the subscribe button and the bell icon will ensure you get notified whenever I post. If you're excited about trying one of those particular juice, drop your favorite one down in the comments below. Also, follow your girl on Instagram. But until next time, y'all, it's your girl Kale. Love, peace, and love.